Selling the dream. A lucid invitation to time travel, taste wonder, and live what waking life rushes past. The dream? The dream begins quietly, almost mundanely. I'm at a table with other people and someone brings out a bowl filled with huge shredded wheat bites, like oversized mini wheats, but larger, more tactile, more playful. I turn to thank the person who brought them, thinking it's one friend, but when I look more closely, it's actually someone else I recognize from long ago. I thank him anyway because the food looks amazing, perfect for dipping into milk. I remember thinking how fun they'd be to eat. Big enough to dip, big enough to hold, big enough to enjoy slowly. Around us, there's casual chatter about tasks, boxes outside on the porch that need to be moved, small logistics, planning-type conversations. It feels like a meeting, but I'm oddly out of sync. I can't quite track the agenda. It's as if I'm a week behind the conversation or tuned to a slightly different frequency. So instead of forcing myself to follow along, I sit there, quietly grateful for the bowl of shredded wheat in front of me. And then I realize I'm in a dream. As that awareness rises, the dream begins to dissolve. I wake up just enough to know I've lost my chance to eat those giant wheats. The tragedy of it is oddly real. I mutter a few keywords to myself, trying to anchor the memory, but I'm too groggy to stay awake. I slip back under. Now, I'm in a living room filled with people. I'm thanking my mom for letting me stay over, and she looks strangely like a witchy sitcom version of herself. Warm, knowing, playful. The room feels safe, full, lived in. I notice my little brother running around, except he's little, less than 5 years old, wearing a green and brown striped shirt. His hair curled in that familiar way from old family photos, right in the middle. There are actually 2 of him running around, as if the dream is doubling down on memory. My dad is there too. Other people fill the room. And suddenly, I'm not just in the dream, I'm advocating for it. I start telling everyone why dreams are amazing, why this matters. I pick my little brother up and cuddle him, holding him close, and I say something like, "Where else can you hang out with a younger version of your brother? Where else can you relive moments like this?" I know clearly that in waking life, my brother is over 40 years old. That knowing doesn't break the dream, it deepens it. Vibration interpretation. This dream carries a simple but profound transmission. Dreams are not escapes from reality. They are expansions of it. The shredded wheat scene highlights something subtle and human. How often pleasure, presence, and embodiment are available, right up until the moment we rush past them. Lucidity arrives, but sometimes too late. Awareness wakes us up, and in doing so, takes the moment away. The second scene reveals the deeper gift. Lucidity doesn't just allow flying or superpowers. It allows temporal intimacy. It lets consciousness step outside linear time and re-enter meaning, not as nostalgia, but as lived experience. This isn't regression, it's integration. The dream isn't asking whether these moments are real, it's asking whether memory, emotion, and presence are any less real just because they happen in a different state of consciousness. If waking life is rushed, distracted, and half-felt, and dreaming is vivid, embodied, and emotionally complete, which one is truly awake? DJ Dreamy Spin. I was lucid here, not because I was flying, but because I knew the age disparity. In waking life, my brother is grown. In the dream, he wasn't, and I knew both at once. That's the magic. Dream consciousness allows you to time travel emotionally, not just remember moments you lived, but experience versions of life you never had. Alternate birthday parties, different timelines, family moments that didn't happen, but still heal something real. Some might say, that doesn't count. It wasn't real. But what are your waking memories really? Half-remembered moments where you were distracted, thinking about tomorrow, managing logistics, missing the beauty while it happened? Dreams don't replace waking life, they complete it. The images my mom sent earlier that day, Old photos of my brother and me as kids were seeds, but the dream wasn't just a replay. It was the depth that never had time to land during the day. Waking life skimmed the surface. The dream dove all the way in. That's why I sell the dream. Because if you learn to live lucidly, at night and during the day, you stop rushing past your own life. And maybe you finally taste the giant wheats while they're still warm. Questions to raise your vibration. Where in your waking life are you rushing past moments that your dreams later try to reclaim? If dreams allow you to experience depth without urgency, what would it look like to bring that same presence into today?